If my hair like looks funky, you have to tell me to like fix it. Whatever you record, I want to look good up on the screen. All right, so I am Sushila Mertens, and I was born in Paterson, New Jersey. I'm 71 years old. Sushila is not my birth name. My name is, my mother and father called me Patricia Mary. The greatest thing about growing up in the 60s was that we had total freedom as children. And I think that's why baby boomers are pretty resilient and just like, they just do what they want. And it's like, oh boy. I went to school and I was a really good student. I knew in 4th grade I wanted to be a teacher. So I was in the Future Teachers Club of America. And I went to high school and I got the future teacher scholarship to a local college. And I thought I was going to be a classroom teacher, but as it was, in 1970, probably 71, New Jersey made a law that every school had to have a credentialed teacher as a librarian. And so they said there was too many teachers going to college at the time. So they said whoever goes through the program will probably be guaranteed a job. So I said, okay, I'll be with kids, I don't care, just give me a job, you know. So I went and became a teacher librarian and graduated. And when I graduated, I went on a trip with my boyfriend and we were having a great summer. And then I thought, school's starting, I don't have a job yet, I better apply. So I went to my first interview and nailed it. And later on, like 10 years later, I was talking to the principal, and he said to me, you know, I didn't really think you could do everything you said you could do, but you were so enthusiastic, and they hired me on the spot. I met all these people, and they brought a slideshow of what Ananda looked like, and to me it looked like paradise because, you know, we're in the suburbs, and then when I moved out, I was in the Paterson, New Jersey, or Totowa, or wherever I was. It was very crowded. I had gotten myself into so many organizations and work-related groups, like New Jersey's Media Association, and I think I was in a chapter of the National Organization for Women, and I was just like overburdened with all these obligations that I'm exhausted by the end of the day. So when these people came, they brought the slideshow and they said, oh, we have programs and you can come for a summer and you can do an internship and you can work in the garden or in the schools, maybe the schools. Or you can learn how to be a yoga teacher. And since I was a teacher already, it wasn't really hard to just get up there and do it. But I met a man, and he was a very advanced yoga student, and he told me he would like to go to California too to check out this Ananda place. So I decided, I was living with my boyfriend, but I wasn't really wanting to continue the relationship so much. So I said, okay, let's go to Ananda. But he was going, I went in like June and he came at the end of July. And when I got here, there was a very beautiful group of young people that came for the summer. And I met this long-haired, where is his best picture? Okay, this is what he looked like. And we met in July. He had long hair. Yeah, so my parents, it was kind of sad to say goodbye to them, but like my brother was already in Florida, my sister was already in Pennsylvania, so they made it easier for me to leave. And when I left, I was only going for a month. I did not know I was leaving forever. But in a way, I think I did, because I knew that whatever I wanted was in my backpack. And I only had a backpack and a sleeping bag, and that's all I brought. It's really nice being unburdened by a bunch of stuff. Like, we didn't have anything. And it was really freeing. You know, we worked all day, and then we'd go to the river and swim, and we didn't have any house, you know, and our house was like a 30-foot trailer, so it was like very small. And we were into reading, so we read a lot, and we went on trips to the Mount Shasta. We took a trip every year to Mount Shasta. Well, there's so many happinesses. How do you choose? Well, I was thinking on the way over here about trips and why I love traveling, and it's because it's something new that happens. Like I really like newness, and to go traveling, you see something totally new. Like, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're gonna eat. You don't know the custom. Like, it's totally new, and so you have to stretch in your mind. So every time I travel, I'm really, really, really happy. Happiness is, you know, when everybody's, my husband and I are getting along really well, and it's just more sweeter. That brings me great joy. And be with my grandson, or when people are looking forward to doing something together, that brings me happiness. Painting, when I create something, being in nature makes me happy too. Like, just seeing the trees and the flowers and walking. So last year we went up to Mount Shasta, and we hiked part of the Pacific Crest Trail, and it was just like bliss, just being there and listening to the wind and the birds, and yeah. Well, at some point I thought, you know, what you do in life, like your job, was important. But after having children, I do think that having given birth to children and have that experience, and then those children, you get to guide them and enjoy them, and they actually become your teachers. So I think being a parent is actually the most profound thing. Even if people have gone to the moon, I still think having a baby and raising children is the most profound thing in the world.